Hey folks, welcome back to Law Creations. I hope everybody's having a great week. I just wanted to touch base with you folks and share a little bit of a video and just share some things that have been on my heart and on my mind uh, in regards to different things in regards to my to this hobby, my creativity, and so on and so forth. But what you're looking at here is just it. This is a quick display, 6-inch for Star Wars Black Series. I really love this Cad Bane Black Series figure. It's a really awesome figure. So I have him displayed there. But we'll talk about the diorama in a minute. I just want to take some time and share a couple of reasons why I permanently deleted my social media accounts. Now, this is my story. This is something that I'm dealing with, and something I needed to address. I would never tell someone to cancel their social media. That's totally up to them. That's their business. And I'm just sharing with you folks my reasons, my rationality behind it, and for those of you that have followed my channel for a little bit of time, you know a little bit of my story, but I won't go crazy into my story. But I got into this hobby as a form of therapy for myself. I struggled years with depression, anxiety, and other different mental illnesses and different struggles. And to be totally transparent, three things have really helped me in my life to overcome, or actually to not, because I have my good days and I have my bad days. But three things is my faith in God. Secondly is my wife, and third is my hobby. Those three combined give me daily strength to fight the good fight and live a productive, healthy life, even in the midst of struggles. So, God, wife, and what I want to talk about now is my hobby. So I got into this hobby as a form of therapy. It was my way of escape, coming down to a very small studio, but a place I could call my own and just get away and create for myself and enjoy doing it. It really brings me, it really drowns out the noise of life for me. I don't really know how else to explain it. People create and do hobbies for different reasons, obviously because we enjoy it and it brings us enjoyment and satisfaction. And for me, and that's 100% what it does for me. But over the last several months, I've been finding myself straying from the real reason why I do this particular hobby: dioramas, custom action figures, and just creativity. And I was part of a lot of groups. I was part of Instagram, and there's nothing wrong with any of that. I'm talking about for me, and it was just becoming a showcase. It was just, I got away from the main reason why I create and do my hobby. I don't create to just post my work, but that's what I found myself doing. I was part of Instagram and Facebook and all the groups, and you get the likes and you get the comments and you always check in, and oh, I'm creating, I can't wait to post my work, see what kind of response I get, this and that. And that's 100% not the reason why I sit down and do what I do. I do it for my own mental health. So I deleted my Facebook, which The only thing I really regret about deleting my Facebook is my Law Creations and Friends page. I met a lot of wonderful people in the community, and if I disappointed anybody by not being available through that particular social media, I apologize. But I had to be true to myself. I had to silence the noise a bit. I had to silence the outside noise. And Facebook for me was an outside distraction, 100%. And it was becoming an addiction. I would post my work on my own personal page. I would post my work on like 10 diorama pages. And as wonderful as they are, and as supportive of a community that it is, it's just not for me anymore. My only platform is going to be YouTube. I think YouTube is a little more personable than Instagram or Facebook, because you hear me, you hear my emotion, and I know my channel is not for everybody. What you hear is what you get. I don't put on a show. I just create and express and try to be as transparent and as honest as I can in regards to my hobby. And my main goal is to encourage, it's to inspire, and that's what I want to do through my YouTube and my YouTube channel only. And yeah, and I get rid of Instagram. As wonderful of a community as Instagram is, it was just no longer for me. It was just, it was noise. It was distraction. It was, sometimes I wonder why I'm so slow to work and make progress on my dioramas. It's because, I was distracted, taking pictures and posting and checking, and it's no longer for me. I had to silence the noise of social media. And that's my story. I mean, and I'm limiting the time on my phone. I love YouTube. I don't think I would ever give up YouTube. I watch reviews on figures I want to buy. That helps me buy something that I don't want to spend money on and not like. I watch different creators sparingly. And Facebook and Instagram is a continual post, and it's just inspiration overload. That's what I was finding. It was inspiration overload. I was losing my own individuality and my own creativity. That's me. It could be 100% different for most folks, but I'm also older. I'm 53 years old, so I have a job. I don't plan on making this my career as far as my hobby. And it's 100% why I hate commissions, because, I've done a couple and I totally dislike the process, because I'm creating for a different reason than for my own therapeutic value. I'd like to come down here and it be stress-free and create for me, and then maybe post it on eBay. If somebody likes it, they can buy it. So 100%, I got to get back to just the quietness of my time creating. I have to admit, I've been through therapy sessions, and I still see a therapist. I still go to counseling. I'm on medication for different things, and I have to be totally transparent. My hobby, my creativity is what I get. I get more out of this hobby for myself than I do most therapy sessions. When I come down here and create, my room is filled with inspiration from when I was a child, and my creations and different posters, and I might light a candle. I'll put on, some Christian music, or just some relaxing music, and I just get lost in creating, and that's what it's all about for me. It's the therapeutic value of this hobby for me. And it could be 100% different for everybody else. This is just my story. It's my reason for silencing all the outside distractions. And I found myself on my phone. As soon as I wake up, I'm checking my phone for likes and comments, and I do the same thing before bed. I check, and it was just too much. It just became yeah, it produced a lot of anxiety in me, and just, yeah, it just had to end because I was straying. And I appreciated all the support. I was up close to 800 followers on Instagram and gaining followers slowly. But to me, that's just so not important. Uh, you know, people that I didn't even know were liking my work on my Facebook page, which is fantastic. But yeah, I have to return to my first love and just and remember why I do what I do, so I can continue being creative and continue, you know, meeting the mental health of my life. And social media was really affected my own mental health and my own, especially in a time where you got COVID, you had, the election, you have, the George Floyd. It's just constant bombardment with just information that you know, I just don't want to be exposed to. And you're exposed to it, unwillingly. And, I'm not saying none of that's not important, but I follow the news, I follow certain things, but I do it on my time. I don't have it shoved in my face. And it just, yeah, I had to quiet the noise. And that's my story. So, um, I don't, and the social media is good for a lot of things, but for me, it had to end. So for you folks that watch me on YouTube and you were part of Law Creation and Friends, I believe you can still post on that and share as a community, because my friend Danny is an admin and he still has Facebook. So I believe you can access the group through there. And I appreciate the support. I really appreciate, the conversations. And if you guys want to hit me up, just hit me up on YouTube, and you want to talk, I'll give you my phone number. You can text me. I'll give you my email address. You can also still reach me on Messenger. I didn't 100% delete my Facebook. I don't have it anymore, but I didn't 100% delete it so I could keep Messenger, and so I can keep in touch with people of this great community. So yeah, that's my story, guys, and I don't want to bore you anymore with my reasoning. But you'll be able to see, hopefully I can inspire you with my work here on YouTube. So let's just we'll do a quick look of this particular diorama. And it's just a quick little Star Wars piece. You have the door painted, and it's just pretty generically painted. I did some different texturing on the walls, and I used some different texture and paste and things like that. The rocks I created out of just air dry clay and things like that. And I tried something a little different. None of that's really foam. It's just air dry clay molded as rocks. And I did like a Mars kind of surface. I wanted something a little different than the sand and the. But I hope you can really capture the texture that really went into this piece. There's a lot of detail here, and this piece was created after I deleted my social media, and I actually banged it out fairly quick, and I was able to concentrate, and I had no distractions, and I was actually able to just come down and work and bang it out. But yeah, this is just some plumbing supplies that you can pick up at the hardware store with some styrene tubing. And I got some signage there, and if you can see the texture there, it's really nice. And the door I had cut out with the Cricut machine, and just so I could capture that different style door. Picked up the picture on Google Pictures and things like that. So yeah, and just some different sand and so on and so forth. If I had to do it again, I would have made the diorama higher. yeah, definitely would have made it higher, but it's okay for what the purpose. I will sell this diorama if anybody's interested. We can do like $60 uh, plus shipping, or $65 plus shipping, whatever people can afford and would like this in their collection. But just hit me up and just request it, and we can discuss offline. But yeah, it's just a kind of a different video, guys. I just wanted to be transparent. I just wanted to express to you why I do what I do, and I encourage you to be true to yourself. Don't get caught up in social media. Don't get caught up in the likes and comment phase of this wonderful hobby that I can honestly say, to an extent, saved my my mental health. To an extent, saved my life. And I have to be honest, like I say, the three things: God, my faith, my wife has been so supportive, and then this hobby, this creativity. I have to express myself. So enough rambling. I'm sure people will leave comments about me rambling, and I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I do appreciate those who watch my videos. I appreciate every single one of you folks. And this is a wonderful community. Instagram is a great community. It's just not for me anymore. And same with Facebook groups. Wonderful community, dial structure, and I just had to silence it. Had to turn it off and get back to doing what I do and be true to myself. And I encourage you to do the same. You guys have a great night. I hope you all have a great week. Take care.